Hello, my friend, and welcome. This moment is yours. You didn't arrive here by chance. Deep down, something within you knew it was time for a shift. You're not just here to listen. You're here because you're ready to step onto the path that leads to a life of true abundance. The desire for more, for better, has been stirring within you, and today you're going to embrace it. This isn't just about financial growth. It's about transforming your reality and unlocking the wealth that's waiting for you. The road to true wealth is not hidden or reserved for a few. It's available to you right here, right now. But it requires a commitment, a decision to break free from limitations and embrace a higher purpose for your life. The path unfolds through 4 powerful steps: awareness, freedom, actionable wealth, and endless money. Each step will test you, push you, and challenge you, but it will also bring you closer to the life you're destined to live. It's time to walk this path together. We begin with awareness. This is the first step, the foundation upon which your financial future is built. Awareness goes beyond simply knowing your income and expenses. It's about deeply understanding your financial habits, recognizing their true impact on your life, and seeing the patterns that shape your reality. It's time to get real, to confront the truth, and to be honest with yourself. This is where transformation begins. Let me share the story of Alex, a sales consultant who found himself stuck in a financial rut. On the surface, he seemed to be doing well, meeting his targets, earning commissions, and enjoying the occasional night out. But beneath the surface, Alex was just getting by, barely managing to make ends meet. He lived paycheck to paycheck, constantly juggling bills and wondering if he would ever break free from this cycle. It wasn't a lack of effort that kept him stuck, it was a lack of awareness. He wasn't fully recognizing the patterns that were holding him back. Alex's wake-up call came unexpectedly one night while he was out with friends. As the evening came to a close, he found himself worrying about whether he could afford his share of the dinner bill. That moment struck him deeply. He realized that despite working hard, he wasn't moving forward. It was time for a change. He decided to face his financial situation head-on, to take an honest look at where his money was going and what was truly driving his spending. He spent a weekend going through his bank statements and categorizing every expense. He found that much of his income was being spent on things that didn't add value to his life or support his goals. Impulse buys, frequent dining out, and subscriptions he rarely used. This wasn't just wasteful. It was a missed opportunity to redirect his resources toward things that mattered. The Bible says in Proverbs 27:23, "Be diligent to know the state of your flocks." Awareness gave Alex clarity. It showed him that his money wasn't working for him, it was slipping away. He now had the power to make a change. With clarity in hand, Alex knew that his next step was to gain freedom, a step that would reshape his financial habits and empower him to make impactful decisions. This step wasn't about harsh cutbacks or living in deprivation. It was about redefining his financial life and aligning it with his vision for freedom. He began by prioritizing expenses that would add real value to his journey, investing in education, skill development, and resources that would propel him forward. Instead of spending on things that brought only short-term pleasure, he chose to invest in subscriptions to educational platforms, online courses, and books that could teach him how to grow and manage his wealth. He set aside a budget specifically for personal development, and every month he invested in resources that would help him advance in his career and expand his knowledge. He also established a $1,000 emergency fund, giving himself the peace of mind to know that he was prepared for life's surprises. With this new approach, Alex didn't feel restricted. He felt empowered. He wasn't sacrificing enjoyment, he was building a better future for himself. To accelerate his progress, he created a debt repayment strategy. He focused on paying down the highest interest debt first, all while continuing to grow his knowledge. Each payment wasn't just a step closer to being debt-free. It was a step closer to financial empowerment. He saw every dollar saved as another building block for his future. As he chipped away at his debts, he began to feel the freedom growing within him. Proverbs 22:7 tells us, "The borrower is slave to the lender." It's a powerful truth that reveals how debt can control your life, dictate your choices, and limit your freedom. When you owe, you're not in full control of your financial future. Your money is already spoken for, and someone else holds the keys to your freedom. Alex understood this deeply. Each debt payment wasn't just a transaction. It was a reminder that his hard-earned money was being used to serve past obligations rather than his future potential. But Alex was no longer bound by his debts. He was reclaiming his power over his financial destiny. Every payment he made was a step toward breaking free from the grip of debt. It wasn't just about paying down bills. It was about reclaiming his ability to decide where his money went, to use his resources in a way that built his future rather than paying for his past. He wasn't just managing debt, he was dismantling it piece by piece, freeing himself from the chains that had held him back for too long. Having gained a sense of freedom, Alex set his sights on building actionable wealth. He knew it was time to transition from merely managing his finances to actively growing his resources. He committed to investing in himself first. He took advanced sales training courses, attended workshops on personal development, and subscribed to financial mentorship programs. The skills he gained gave him an edge at work, leading to higher commissions and new opportunities for career advancement. But he didn't stop there. He began setting aside a portion of each paycheck to invest in a diversified portfolio. He started with small amounts, just $100 per month. But as his knowledge grew and his confidence increased, he began to make larger investments and explore additional avenues, such as real estate and peer-to-peer lending. Alex automated his savings and investments, ensuring every dollar was working for him. He made it a habit to review his portfolio regularly, fine-tuning his strategy as he learned. He wasn't just interested in making money. He was committed to building a lasting legacy. The Bible says in James 2:17, "Faith without works is dead." Alex had the faith to believe in a brighter future, but it was his actions that made it a reality. He wasn't passively hoping for wealth. He was actively creating it. As his efforts in building wealth took root, Alex began to experience a new phase, the flow of endless money. The results of his hard work were more than just financial gains. They were the manifestation of a life transformed. His investments were growing, his skills had earned him a promotion, and opportunities for additional income seemed to find him effortlessly. Whether it was a chance to invest in a new real estate project, a lucrative side gig, or an unexpected partnership, the abundance flowed to him because he had positioned himself to receive it. The Bible says in Deuteronomy 8:18, "It is God who gives you the ability to produce wealth." Alex understood that his financial success was a blessing, the outcome of aligning his actions with wise principles and faith. But endless money wasn't just about accumulating wealth. It was about creating a flow that could be sustained and shared. He reinvested his gains, practiced generosity, and continued seeking ways to grow and give back. He knew that true abundance comes when wealth is used to elevate not only oneself, but also others. Alex's journey shows us that wealth isn't just a matter of how much you have, it's about how you use it. He started with awareness, gained freedom by reorganizing his spending to focus on what truly mattered, built actionable wealth through intentional efforts, and embraced endless money by letting the flow of abundance impact every aspect of his life. You can walk this same path, but it starts with a decision to take control of your financial future, to align your actions with your aspirations, and to embrace the abundance waiting for you. The steps are clear and the path is open. What lies ahead is not a complicated formula or a secret reserved for a select few. It's a journey that anyone can take, and it starts with a decision. Each step brings you closer to the life you've always envisioned, and each one unlocks new possibilities. Awareness brings clarity, allowing you to see the truth about your finances and identify the habits that need to change. It shines a light on the path ahead, empowering you to take control and make informed decisions about your future. Freedom brings opportunity, liberating you from the constraints that debt and financial stress impose. It's not just about having money, it's about having the power to make choices that align with your goals and values. When you achieve financial freedom, you open the door to new possibilities that once seemed out of reach. You gain the flexibility to pursue your passions, invest in your growth, and create a life that isn't limited by your past obligations. Actionable wealth brings growth. It's the phase where you shift from simply managing your resources to multiplying them. It's about taking deliberate, strategic actions that generate wealth and build a foundation for lasting prosperity. This is where your investments, skills, and efforts come together to create something greater than the sum of their parts. The more you invest in yourself and your future, the more you accelerate your journey toward abundance. And then there is endless money, where abundance becomes a natural part of your life. It's the flow of wealth that continues to grow and expand, not because of luck or chance, but because of the groundwork you've laid and the actions you've taken. Endless money is not just about accumulating wealth for yourself. It's about creating a continuous flow of resources that allows you to give generously, invest in new opportunities, and experience life to the fullest. It's about achieving a state where money serves you, enabling you to live a life of purpose and impact. The path is in front of you, but it requires you to take that first step with conviction. It's time to move beyond hesitation, beyond doubt, and embrace the transformation that awaits. Will you take the first step? Your financial transformation begins now. This is your moment to break free from the limitations of the past, to step into a future filled with opportunities, growth, and abundance. The journey may challenge you, but each step you take will bring you closer to the life you deserve. The question is not whether the path is open, it's whether you are ready to walk it. The time to act is now. Before we conclude, I want to speak directly to you, heart to heart. If you felt a spark ignite inside you, don't let it fade away. You're here for a reason, and that reason is bigger than just listening. You're part of a movement where we strive for financial freedom and spiritual growth. This isn't just a channel, it's a community bound by a shared vision for a life of purpose, wealth, and impact. If today's message added even a small spark to your life, don't just walk away inspired. Become an active participant in this journey toward financial and spiritual growth. Like, share, and subscribe to keep this movement growing. Share this message with someone who's ready to change their life. Connect with us regularly, and let's make this space thrive together. You are the heartbeat of this community, and together we can accomplish something extraordinary. Walk with us on this path, and let's grow, inspire, and transform together. Thank you for being here. Your engagement shapes the future of this movement, and with you by our side, there's no limit to what we can achieve. Subscribe, share, and let's keep building a legacy of wealth, wisdom, and purpose.